Hi, Philippe here from Partners Trust, and I'm now standing in front of the Roxy Theater, probably one of the oldest club on Sunset Strip in Hollywood. Let's go take a look inside.
Where are you? Okay. All right, cool.
So I'm here with my friend Jason, the manager of the Roxy. So Jason, how long have you been here managing this
I've been
club?
here, well, I've had different positions here for about 10, 11 years. So I started, actually the owner's, Lou Adler's son, Nick Adler, managed one of my first bands, and that was probably in 1993. From there, you know, I was touring and playing in bands, and then you know, we liked each other and stuff. And when that band broke up, and when I was in between bands, he asked me to come here and actually do some stage managing. So that's what I was doing at first, stage managing and hospitality. And then at the same time, I go out on tour, so I come back and work here when I was off tour, and then I just moved up the ladder over the years, and I've been with him a pretty long time.
How long did you play on the tour?
Oh, like on the music tour?
Yeah.
Man, probably with all my bands together, I was probably out on the road for about 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
What was the name of your band?
So there was first one was Mind Heavy Mustard, then Hot Sauce Johnson, and then Rumblefish. The last two, Rumblefish was signed to Island Def Jam, and Hot Sauce Johnson was signed to Geffen. So we toured all over, toured with everyone, Kid Rock, Eve Six, Linkin Park, you know, all the bands.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Man.
It was fun.
So what's the story about the Roxy Theater? It's been here forever, right?
Yeah, the Roxy Theater actually started in 1973, and after the whiskey was in the 60s, and that's where the Doors played.
Whiskey A Go Go.
The Whiskey A Go Go, right down the street, but it was basically the same owners. So Lou Adler opened this up, I believe, with Elmer Valentine and Mario Magliari, and they had a partnership, and that's when they opened in 1973 at the Roxy. And then I think the first opening was Neil Young. I think that was what they opened
Neil
with.
Young.
Yeah, that's what
Canadian.
they opened the Roxy with. And then they had the Cheech and Chong movie was filmed here, the first Cheech and Chong movie. The Rocky Horror Picture Show was brought from Europe to here. And then everyone from Bruce Springsteen to Dolly Parton to Linkin Park to System of a Down to John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin to whoever you can think of has played here.
The Doors played it here, right?
No, they didn't.
Without Jim Morrison.
Without Jim Morrison, yeah, they did. You came to it.
I know. It was great.
How long was that? 2 years ago?
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, Ray
That's great.
Manzarek, Robbie Krieger, and Robbie Krieger was here last night, actually performing with Particle.
The Rainbow next door, is it the same owner as here?
Yeah, the Magliari family and the Adler family, I believe they co-own the Rainbow. So the Rainbow's a great place. That's where Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, all those big '80s bands used to hang out. And now you have groups over there like Cypress Hill and other type, Lemmy from Motorhead. They're still hanging out there, and it's a cool place to hang out. It's nostalgic and whatnot. And some of us, when we finish here, we go over there and hang out a little bit, and vice versa. So
it's Friday night. Who's playing tonight?
Tonight is actually Paul McCartney's guitar player. So Brian Ray, and he's going to sound check probably in about 20 minutes, and should be a good show. They're live streaming it on the internet.
Cool.
And we'll see what. Yeah. So that's just a day in the life right here.
I know.
You never know what you're going to get. Robbie Krieger stopped in last night
I know.
from the Doors, and tonight's Paul McCartney's guitarist. So it could be anything. It's a good job.
Alex, we're staying here tonight. So is there a website to know?
Yeah, there is.
What's the website address?
It's www.theroxyonsunset.com. So Roxy is ROXY. TheRoxyOnSunset.com, because there are some other Roxys, but they're in other states, and the Roxy.com is taken. So it's TheRoxyOnSunset.com that has the calendar and upcoming events and flyers.